It's here! Henry and Skylar's first delivery from Puzzle of the Month Club. This month, it's a 120 chart. Except, there are numbers missing. They need to count within 120 to solve the puzzle and send away for the prize. But how? Let's help Henry and Skylar by learning about counting to 120. The numbers 100 to 120 follow a pattern when counting, just like the numbers 1 to 100 do. We can use a hundreds chart to help us see these patterns. 1 through 10 always go in this order in the ones place. Then, 1 through 10 follow the same pattern in all the rows that follow. Only the number in the tens place changes as we move down the rows. In this row, the tens place always has a 2, and the number in the ones place follows the 1 through 10 pattern. See? 21, 22, 23, and so on. Instead of the last number changing to 10, it now changes from 29 to 30. The same patterns follow when we count above 100. This time, we just say 100 first. 101, 102, 103, and so on. To find a missing number in the chart, go to the number before it. Then, start counting on, using our pattern to figure it out. The missing number is here in the row starting with 21. First, we read the number before the missing one, which is 25. Now, we can start counting on from 25 using the pattern. 25, 26. The missing number is 26. There is a 2 in the tens place, like all the numbers in that row, and the ones place follows the 1 through 10 pattern. After 5 comes 6. Let's try the next two missing numbers. They are here in the row starting with 101. First, we read the number before them, which is 103. Now we can start counting from 103 using the same pattern. 103, 104, 105. The missing numbers are 104 and 105. They start with 100 like all the numbers in that row, and the next numbers follow the 1 through 10 pattern. After 3 comes 4, then 5. As Skylar and Henry find the last few numbers, let's review. Today we learned about counting to 120. The numbers 1 through 120 follow a pattern when counting. The pattern starts with 1 through 10. Then, the tens place changes by 1 as we go down each row. The same patterns work when we count above 100. This time, we just say 100 before we start. To find a missing number in a 120 chart, go to the number before it. Then, start counting on using our pattern to find what's missing. Look! Henry and Skylar solved the puzzle. Now they can send away for the prize a box of chocolate-covered flies.
That is not a prize. That is gross.
Are you kidding? This is the best prize that Frogger's Digest has ever had.
Frogger's Digest? I thought this was the Puzzle of the Month Club.